everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do an introduction video. It's actually a challenge, and I have a little script down here, so give me just a second. It's called the Small Crafty Creator Challenge, and it was started by DeeDee from DeeDee Studios 72. And the purpose of this challenge was to introduce other YouTube channels that had under 1,000 subscribers but are still growing. And I was lucky enough to be tagged by 3 people who did videos for this challenge, and that's Candy's Crafty Creations, Scrap Brat, and Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. And I thank them for tagging me. I have been sitting on this for a little while because I'm nervous about having my face on camera. Normally you just see my hands, but I'm going to try to give this a go, maybe put a face to the voice. I know that that's kind of exciting for me to see. I listen to people's voices in their videos daily, and so it's kind of nice when I see their face. I think my profile picture on my YouTube is 20 years old. I mean, I wear my hair the same, except it's gray. But pretty much I didn't have wrinkles back then, I don't think. But anyways, so now you can put a face to my voice. Anyways, I'm going to jump right in with the questions that DeeDee had for this challenge. The first one is, who are you, from job, family, and as much as you'd like to share. And I live in Melbourne, Florida. I was actually born up in the Northeast, lived all over New York State, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and then I moved out to Utah, lived there about 17 years, and I then moved back to Melbourne, Florida. My 2 kids are here. My oldest daughter passed away when she was very young. And so I raised her kids when I was out in Utah. And when they graduated high school, I moved here. And I think a lot of you have heard me talk about my grandson who is over in Japan teaching. He's teaching English as a second language. He got his bachelor's degree and went over there and had a 2-year contract or something to teach over there, and he loved it. He was home for Christmas, and it was so wonderful, him and his wife, but his wife is still living here. I don't know how they do that. Anyways, so that's a little bit about me. I usually try to share a little bit when I'm crafting, just because I don't have a lot to say. So it is usually about my family or my home. Oh, and I have 2 fur babies. Sully, who is 7 years old. He's a pure Havanese. And then we have the devil dog. That's Chance. He is half toy poodle and half Shih Tzu, I don't know. Anyways, he's adorable. I love him, but he just creates havoc with Sully and our house. Anyways, so that's about me. The second question is, what is your favorite crafty item? And I'll be honest with you, when I started, I have crafted my whole life. When I was in my mother sewed, she knitted, she was quite the crafter. And so I kind of dabbled in stuff when I was young. But when I was in my 20s, my older sister taught me how to cross stitch. So that's where I started. Then I got involved in embroidery, lace net darning, and various other needle crafts, and I really did enjoy all of that. I actually made my oldest daughter a whole Barbie set out of plastic canvas. It was the bedroom set and the living room set and the dining room set, and it was just quite elaborate. Then I'm trying to think. From there, I got into mixed media and dabbled a little in that, but I loved the drawing part. And I always liked to draw when I was a kid, but I was not real good at it. I loved it, but I wasn't great at it. So in the very beginning of my YouTube channel, if you go back to the beginning, you'll see where I had practiced doing some drawings, and I actually videotaped drawings of the girls that I used to create. And I carried that into mixed media, where I would draw these girls and then I would make a canvas and cut them out and put them in the canvas and design the canvas around them. So I have quite a few of those. But I love Copic markers, illustrations, drawing. I love that coloring, adult coloring. I have coloring books. So it's hard to say what is my favorite crafty item. When I moved into this studio, I had to make a decision to downsize my crafts. And so I eliminated the things that I didn't spend a lot of time with, or I found that mixed media was nice as long as I didn't get dirty, as long as I didn't get painty fingers. I didn't want to get inks on my fingers. That's probably not great for an artist, but that's probably why I like illustrations a lot in drawing. But so I downsized to adult coloring because I really enjoy it. Illustrations using my Copics, drawing and illustrating, and junk journals. I kind of have, and not that I don't do any mixed media, because a lot of times I will incorporate some mixed media into my journal making, or my illustrations. But basically those are the three things I do. I never kept a journal when I was a kid because when I was younger, somebody actually read my diary, and I felt that I never wanted anybody to be able to do that again. So I stopped journaling. But I have since tried to change how I journal. Instead of putting down really personal thoughts in a journal, what I do is I journal special things that happened in my life. So from days or whatever, but I don't journal every day. I also keep a Bible journal as I read it. So crafty items, if I could turn my phone around, I would show you that I have a wide array of Copics. I have all the Blick markers, all the Copic markers, all the Prisma pencils. Those are my pride and joy. I talk with my hands, so I'm trying to not do that. That's the Italian in me, I think. So my favorite crafty item would be, that's a hard one. But anyways, you know what kind of crafts I do. What technique have you always wanted to try, and why haven't you? You know, when I was in school, high school, we did carving, like rubber stamps, and I've seen DeeDee do carving. DeeDee Willingham, she carves stamps. A lot of people carve their own stamps, and I think that I would like to try that. And I've thought a couple of times of ordering like a basic kit on Amazon and some red rubber and maybe trying that. But to be honest with you, it would just be something more that I add here, and I'm so busy with what I already do that I don't know, maybe one day I will do that. But for now, I love junk journaling. I love creating, and my junk journaling is kind of morphing from real basic, pretty little theme things, which is how I started, to things that I create more in my head and try to get down on the paper and into the journal. So it's just changing quite a bit. So I'm not sure that I'm ready to take on carving stamps right now. So number 4 was, what craft project are you most proud of? Bonus if you show it off. I wasn't prepared for this. Because my studio is so small, I don't keep art in here. If you could see, none of my walls have any artwork except what my granddaughter has done on my wall, little things that she drew and I have those up. But I am very proud of the journals that I create, and I have a few that I have done, because I do sell my journals on my Etsy shop, but I have a few that I have not put on my Etsy shop, and so I've kept them, and they're in a bookcase in my bedroom. And then in my guest room, I have a closet full of canvases that I have created, mixed media canvases. So to show them off would be hard, to bring them in here and that. So anyways, I am very proud of the journals that I've created, and the artwork that I've made. It's, it's not professional, but I'm proud of it. So that's what counts. What inspires you to sit down and create? People. I watch videos like crazy. Like people watch TV series, I watch YouTube videos. My subscription list is huge. I try to watch as many different people, get different ideas, but Louisa Heinzel is a big inspiration for me. Barbara from 49 Dragonflies is a huge inspiration for me. I found Amy at Crafty Cat, huge. I mean, all of these people, Gail Augustinelli, I'm trying to think, there's just so many. And they are what inspire me to sit down and create. I be watching videos. I watch them all night long. I mean, I give people watch hours like you would not believe, because I wake up the next day and I have to check my history of my YouTube channel to see what was playing on my TV last night, and maybe replay them and try to make comments or whatever. I definitely go through and like them all, but and so I get ideas in the middle of the night, and it's from other people's videos that they inspire me, their work. Also artists. I like to watch what older artists have done, and that inspires me to sit down and create something. Describe my crafting style in 3 words. It is evolving. Pretty much, that's what I can say. I started out all of this with doing, scrapbooking, and then I did digital scrapbooking, and then I started journals, and they have so evolved from using just scrapbook papers. That's all I used. And then, from using scrapbook papers, that's all I used, to using digitals and creating my own digitals, coffee dyeing papers, staining papers, using book pages. I mean, it has evolved, and it is continuing to evolve, and that's what I'm loving about it. It's like I learn more and more every day. Let's see. Way you craft are the themes you use the most. Well, I use themes like, I don't know which color. I hate getting old because I can't think of this, but when I see a digital or I see pictures that I like, that intrigue me, then I go all in it. I'm like in the rabbit hole with it. The current current journal that I'm working on is this one, and it's art with Cheryl Francis, her digitals that I've changed up, and this is a huge one. This is what I'm working on right now in my channel, and I'm loving it. And I'm trying so many different things, mixing fabrics with papers, and I don't know, just trying different things. So the way I craft is like whatever is inspiring me, I kind of go down a rabbit hole. I don't know how to explain it. Let's see, what tools or supplies besides paper could you not live without? I could not live without my markers, my alcohol markers, my color pencils, my cutter. I use my cutter in scissors, something like that. But honestly, it's like my markers are the big thing. I am starting to collect more stamp pads though. I don't know. How can you make a decision about what is your favorite? I don't know. What inspired you to start your YouTube craft channel? Well, like I said in the beginning, I made a video of like making art. So if you go back to the beginning of my channel, I have a couple, excuse me, I have a couple. I'm going to have to pause you for just a second and come back because I have a cough coming on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me get a sip of coffee real quick. And figure out where I was at. Oh, what inspired me to start my YouTube channel? I just kind of did a video of drawing, and I think I haven't looked back at them in forever, but they were like kind of fast when you speed it up, your drawing process. And I just enjoyed it, and I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with it, but that was like, I don't know, years ago, years. And then I didn't put up any videos until I really started junk journaling. And a lot of them in the beginning were just flip throughs of journals that I did because I wasn't real comfortable on camera. I didn't feel like I could really be doing a tutorial, so I didn't want to do like a show you how to do something because I was just learning. So a lot of them were flip throughs or something like that. So that's how my channel started. But there was a long gap before I started videoing junk journals. What challenges have you faced as a YouTube creator with a small channel? Well, I think like if you're into making your channel grow big, really challenges would be, just getting yourself out there, getting your name out there, whatever. I don't do this to become some sort of an influencer of some kind. That's not why I do this. I do this because I enjoy it. I learn from others, and I want to share that with everyone. And what I love is when somebody makes a comment that they learned something from my channel and that I inspired them to do something. That's what I do it for. If you read those comments, it's so exciting to know that you influence somebody, that you are an inspiration for somebody to do a craft. Anyways, that's really what I get out of it. So the challenge would be just that. I certainly would like to reach more people. We all want to grow. We all want a following. We are putting our videos up on YouTube, and you want people to follow you. You want people to ring the bell when they want to know when you upload new videos. But mostly what I would like is like if everybody just made a comment or a suggestion, or obviously helpful criticism is what I want, or kudos. I love what you did. I was inspired by this item that you created, and that's where I get the satisfaction from. I feel like it matters. What I do matters. So let's see. At a small channel, of course I would like to grow, but I want to matter to people. I want to inspire people. So actually, I think I am. So I don't think that's a real challenge. I do have trouble, though, coming up with a lot of my own ideas because so many things have already been created by some amazing creative people. And I have a little trouble thinking outside the box. That's why I'm so inspired by other people. So anyways, I could talk forever and talk with my hands. Let's see. What advice would you give to someone starting a craft channel? First of all, don't start a channel if you don't absolutely love what you do, because you won't enjoy it. You have to love what you're creating. You have to love what you're doing. And that has to be, I think, the number one priority for a channel, is to just come on and let people know that you want to inspire them and you want to craft along with them. You want to be part of a community. Your channel will grow in time. I mean, if the purpose is to get monetized and all of that, then this Chiquita can't help you there. Because as much as we all would like to be monetized, that's not why I do my channel. I do it because I love the crafting. And if I can turn on the camera and inspire somebody, that's what I like to do. So, what do you hope viewers feel when they watch your videos? As I've said all along, just that I can inspire them, that they can feel like, oh, gee, she's just a beginner too. So I'm going to craft along with her and learn with her. And I don't want somebody to think that I necessarily am a professional at what I do. I am still learning, and I learn every day. And there are so many people out there that are great digital creators. They are great journal makers. They are great artists. And I learn from all of them. I mean, I've taken art classes from the Frugal Crafter. I've taken coloring classes. I did mixed media classes. I was in Lifebook for a couple of years. I did all of that. I participated in all of that, but I did that to learn and to enjoy it. Like, I didn't try to stress myself out by it. And so what do I hope viewers get? I hope they get that. I hope they want to watch my videos, to just interact with me, to get to know me, let me get to know them, kind of form a community. And I hope I inspire everybody. So that's the 12 questions. If there's something that I didn't answer or that you would want to know more about, please write it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Don't say that I talk too much with my hands, because I already know that. That's what Italians do. And I'm a little nervous about this whole face-to-face thing, because again, you only usually just see my hands, so that makes me a little nervous. But anyways, so I've answered all of the questions. Again, I want to thank Candy's Crafty Creations, Scrap Brat, and Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou for tagging me in their videos, and to DeeDee for starting the video hop. So let me see if there's anything I missed here. I don't think so. I think I will try to get this up and put hashtags, and I'm going to go ahead and tag all of the people that have already been tagged, and hopefully you'll go out and visit their channels and give them some support. Subscribe, comment, leave them a heart. I mean, I love when somebody just in my comment box, just leave me a heart. Let me know you watched the video, you enjoyed it. And, you don't need to sit and type a lot of things. If you watch a lot of videos, and I hope you are supporting a lot of channels, then just leave a heart. I'm okay with that. Well, thank you so much to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope anybody new subscribes to the channel, and please leave me a heart down below. Love you guys. Bye-bye.